What's up guys, Caragooners26 here and welcome to how to start FIFA 19 Ultimate Team. FIFA 19 is finally here, so I thought I'd make a short video, maybe relatively short, just explaining to you how is the best way to start off on Ultimate Team. If this is your first time ever playing on Ultimate Team, then this video is for you. If, for example, you've played Ultimate Team a lot every year, then you probably don't really need this video. But first off, you have to pick your starter team. I've gone for England. It's nice and easy to link. You get lots of English bronzes, which you can use for SBCs, which will be useful for you, especially at the start. A lot of people would say pick a different nation, as Premier League can be quite expensive, but at the moment Premier League isn't actually too expensive. The PlayStation market isn't really too strong at the moment and players are quite cheap. So straight away from opening our starter pack we have 77 chemistry. Then it says that for you to pick a high rated player as your loan. So a low rated player, get a high rated player as a loan. Now, a lot of people don't know is you don't have to take these. So you don't have to go and take a left back. If you don't want a left back, go off it again and then try and see if you want to get a centre mid instead. Now, when I did this on my main account, didn't actually only get the players from that position. So a lot of the times you want to get a forward, especially in the early times. If you're struggling to score goals, then you're going to want to get a new forward in. And then it was going to make it a lot easier for you, especially in the first couple of games. You want to get some goals and you want to start winning games. So is Aguero the only option that we can really get? Yeah, because that's giving us centre backs again. Let's go here. If it is Aguero, then yeah, it's looking like we're going to just have to take the Aguero. We don't have to. We could take a Son instead. We could take the Suarez. Don't really want to get a keeper. Let's go one more time and see what we can get. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go and take that Aguero, and then we can throw him, because he links to the team. English leagues, most likely you're going to end up with a Premier League team, or something along those lines. And then what it'll do is it'll take you through to pick your kits. We're going to take that kit, the Spain kit, and then the other one. Then you'll pick your badge. Again, fairly straightforward. You pick what badge you like, pick what kit you like. You're not stuck with it. You can change them at any time you want. And we do get some packs and some kits for being a returning user. This is my Road to Glory account from last year, which is why we do actually have some welcome back packs. We've also managed to complete some daily objectives, which should I say starter objectives. These starter objectives, at the start, they are brilliant. This is what I advise you to do. So you get in there. Again, most of this stuff is fairly straightforward. You play a match, you get 250 coins. You buy a player, you give them their debut. That's another 400 coins. 450 coins, should I say. If you buy your player first and then go into the match, then don't do it in the right order as such. You buy your player, you play your match, and then you've got all three of those in one. Then you move on to the next one. It's get in formation. I'll show you a little bit more of this in a couple of moments. What we're going to do is we're going to go and open our welcome back packs, because I want to show you really what you can sort of end up with only being on the game for around about an hour. Now, if this is your first time ever on Ultimate Team, then you won't have the welcome back packs, but if say you have been on Ultimate Team before, you played it a little bit last year, but you didn't really know how to start off properly, which is why you're here, then you may have some welcome back packs. It just gives you a couple of players, gets you that little bit closer to building your first team, which is what everyone wants to do. You want to build a team, you want to get online, and you want to start playing and winning games. We have got ourselves Arias from Atletico Madrid there. A rare player. I've seen some people getting some crazy stuff out of these, and it's not looking like we're going to be getting something that crazy. Only the one rare gold as it stands, and again we don't get a rare in this one. The reason why I know we don't get a rare, if you don't see that gold trim around the outside of that circle when you're opening your pack, you know you don't have a rare player in your team at all. Now what we are going to do is, this is going to be a Road to Glory account on for this year as well. And so what we're going to do is which is why it is called Road to Glory, but that doesn't really matter for this video. What we're going to do is we're going to see if we can put any of these players into the team that we just packed from that. We only managed to get 2 Premier League players, and unfortunately we're both centre backs. We suppose we can play one at left back, although none of them have the greatest of pace. It doesn't really matter, because the first couple of games, most likely, if you've got a team like this, you're most likely going to be playing against the computer. See if we can get a couple more golds in there instead, as all of those golds I believe are untradeable. Are they? Are they untradeable, or are these tradable? Oh, they are tradable. Okay, we'll go through and sell some more players in a little bit, but first off, let's see if we can get some gold players into these positions. Might take chemistry down a little bit, but it will help when playing. Although against the computer, doesn't really matter what sort of team you've got, you'll probably be able to win. Whether you're decent at FIFA, not too decent at FIFA, you should still be able to win the game. Now you might not be able to afford a player straight away, but thankfully you can buy a bronze player for 200 coins. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go and buy any bronze player for 200 coins, and then we're going to use them in our player debut. Really, I should have probably bought an English one, because he would have fit the team a little bit better, but that isn't to be. We're going to use this guy. We've got to throw him in. We've got 71 chemistry to go into the first game, but we bought that player for 200 coins, and we get given 150 coins back. So we only really bought him for 50 coins. Now, one of the first things you want to do as well is get onto the EA Sports FC catalogue. If you don't know how to get there, press the right bumper in, and it'll bring up this as well. And you can buy loads of different boosts. Biggest thing I'll say is, obviously, if you're a higher level, then you'll be able to get all of these. But if it is your first time, then you'll have to work through and unlock them as well. I don't have too many, but you can get coin boosts. But if you do have all of them, straight away get right down to the bottom. The coin boosts do stack. You don't have to buy them one at a time. You can go out there and buy all of them at the same time, but they do get redeemed in the order that you purchase them. So if you go and buy a 1,000 coin boost for 15 games first, then that is the first one that will unlock. If you go and buy the 200 coins one, the 200 coin boosts first, then I'm afraid you'll be getting the 200 coin boosts before you get given the 1,000 one. So if you do say go and buy 200 coins for 10 games, for your first 10 games you'll be getting 200 coins extra than you would be if you say went out and bought the 1,000 coins for 10 games. So if you do have the 1,000 coin boosts, go and buy those ones first, as they will help you a little bit more. So we have got to play one game. Now, if you don't have the best team, then I advise get yourself over onto offline seasons. If you don't really like playing against the computer, then put it on the easiest difficulty, which is beginner. And trust me, when you're playing the computer on the beginner difficulty, you don't even have to play. And I'll kind of prove that to you now. Hopefully, don't embarrass myself too much. We shouldn't really have used the Aguero for this. Mess up with that. I advise save your loan players. Don't save them forever. I made the mistake of that in previous years, of saving your loan players until I felt like I had a team that was worthy for them to go into. And what always seemed to happen was, instead of actually using them, we would, let's get the trainer off straight away, I would end up having a club full of loans that I never really used, and it was kind of a waste. Whereas at the start, when you don't have a team and you get given really good players as added help, use them. See, look, this is how easy playing against the computer is. There we go, straight away, top corner. But again, it is against beginner difficulty. Now, if you don't like playing against the computer, show you what you can do. I'll go ahead, put it on beginner, score 1 goal, and then go and get the ball back. As soon as you get the ball back, pass it to anyone, put your controller down, and they won't even attempt to come and tackle you. They won't come and tackle you until the very end of the game. So if you do want to do that, go and put your controller down, go and make a brew, go and do some homework, anything you want, and then come back when it's half time, press the second half, do it again, and then when it's full time, you've got your one game. Now while this is on, I'll be back as soon as this game finishes and show you what else we can do from there. So until then. Okay, so as you can see, we've just been stood still. The computer hasn't bothered trying to come and get the ball off us, and we've won that game 1-0. So what you need to do is then get out the game. Guerrero got man of the match. Shouldn't really have done that. We got ourselves 657 coins with the 200 coin boost, and if you have the 1000 coin boosts available to you, which unfortunately I do not at this time, then instead of getting 600 and something coins, you would have got yourselves 1400 coins, and you can take that straight into trying to get a game as well. Now we completed daily objective, which we get another 100 coins and a position change card. We'll just store that position change card into the game. We need to buy a player for at least 500 coins, but then what we've got is 250 coins for playing the match, 50 coins for making the debut, and then you also get a group reward for the start objectives as well. Sometimes you can get some lone players as well, so here we do, we get an 83 plus lone player pack. Hopefully we can get ourselves something decent which will go into the team, and we can use them for our first couple of games online as well. So we've got 7 games on them. They are Spanish, centre mid, and it's Real Sociedad. It is Illaramendi. Not the best sort of player to get. He is slightly low on pace, but 84 rated player at the start of the game, you don't really have too much, isn't something to be sniffed at. Now, this stuff's fairly straightforward. Name your club. I am going to keep it the same, just going to change that to RTG instead of ROA. Confirm, yes. If you do have the name, change your club name purchase item in your EFC catalogue, then don't buy it because you get given it for free in the starter objective. Saves that for later on in the year, for when you may decide that you want to change your team name. Now for change your formation, simple. All you got to do, change your formation, and then if you want, change it right back, and you've got yourselves the objective complete. Again, this sort of stuff is fairly straightforward, mostly common sense stuff. You get given a player fitness item, and then the next thing is getting fit. He wants you to apply a fitness item, so just apply it to anyone. You don't really need to apply it at the moment, but just for the purposes of making this video, right, we can't apply it to. Oh, we can apply it to this guy. He doesn't have maximum fitness, so we'll apply it to him. Get complete the objectives again, and then you go and claim that one, and you get yourselves another 83 plus player pack. It is only a lone player, so you do only get them for a limited amount of time, but you can get some insane stuff out of these. So obviously the boards do come down. It's French, it's left mid, it's Bayern, it's Frank Ribery. Now Frank Ribery at the start of the game, when you don't have a team, he is going to score you plenty of goals out on that left hand side. And then the next thing is play a single player match. We're not going to do that right now. And then take your positions. Take your positions is just get everyone in your team in the correct position. So what we can do here is we can put Ribery in there, and hopefully we do have a left back in the club somewhere. We do. There's one right here. Put him in your team, and then you'll have completed that one as well. Now we could play this. We could go ahead and play this single player game, but we're not going to. I'm going to show you some of the other stuff because I do want to keep this video fairly short, so it doesn't take up too much of your time. I'm just going to go through stuff briefly and show you some of the things. So let's get started. Is one of your objectives. So if you do want to save this, then that's absolutely fine. You can't complete any other SBCs though until you do complete this one. It does have to be a bronze player. It doesn't have to be a goalkeeper though. It does have to be bronze, and you can do it to you can set it to quick sale value low to high. So what you want to do is you just want to get the lowest. Ours happens to be a keeper, and then if you don't want to show that message again, just press don't show it me again. You do get given a bronze pack. Can we go into some of the other SBCs though, or do we have to complete all 3 of them? We do have to complete all 3 of them, so we will. These ones are very straightforward. You need a minimum of 12 chemistry. And so you want to get him in the right position. You don't really want to use that English guy. You don't need to use anyone that links. You can have 3 random people. As long as they're in the right position, you will get that 12 chem. And then the last one of this one, you do need 3 nationalities, minimum of 17 chemistry. So you do kind of want to get some people that link together. He's untradeable anyway. If we have an English striker, put him in there. 2 English people. It doesn't have to be English though, it can be any nationality. To get the 3 nationalities, you need to have 2 that link together and then 2 random ones in there as well. So we need a left mid. There we go, sorted. Jobs are good and 17 chemistry, complete. And then you get a group reward for completing that as well, which is for us a players pack. Is it 2 players pack? It is. It's a 2 players pack. It's untradeable. But then once you've completed that, you can then get into every other SBC. Now the new feature for this one is let's move forward. You get to complete these. Again, these are very straightforward. You need to be exactly bronze. We don't have any more centre backs. I don't believe they have to link. Nope, they don't. You don't even have to be in the right position. You only need 8 chemistry again, and then you then need to complete a midfield. We'll see if we can get the centre mids in there. We've got 2 of them. So for the third one, again, we're not going to be able to get a centre mid, so we'll just go for any midfielder, and we'll put this right mid in there as well. We got ourselves 10 chem, 2 over what we need, and we get that one complete as well. And then the third and final one for this one is an attacking lineup. Again, I don't believe you need to have these in the right positions either, because I guarantee we do not have any left forwards. Do we have any left wings? We do. Do we have any right wings? Again, we do. So there we go. We get 10 chemistry. We only needed 9. You complete that, and then you get a group reward again, which I believe is a goalkeeper player pick. Now with these ones, you get to pick what player you get. You only a maximum of 80. So for example, this pops up. You get your 5 players and you get to pick. So for us, as we did start with the start team of English, Premier League is going to help us. So we're going to take Wood. And for that one, then you get to pick a centre mid, again maximum rating of 80, and for us we are definitely going to take Ruben Neves, as he will help with the team again. Centre back, we're hoping for Premier League players here, as they will help us. We're definitely going to take Cabaselli, looks decent as well, 70 pace, so we're going to take him. And then hopefully we get a Premier League goalkeeper as well, which can help our team out massively as well. Thankfully we do. We got ourselves Adrian of West Ham. So you get these 4 players, send them into your club. They can go into your team as well. For submitting, what, 10 bronze players, was it? Something like that. 9 bronze players, you get all of those packs. And then for completing the first exchange SBCs, you get yourselves 3 bronze packs. And guess what you can do with these bronze packs? You can then use them for more SBCs. And in that bronze pack, we even got given a free bronze pack. So in the bronze pack, we get given a free bronze pack, which gives us another set of bronze players. I'm going to list him up on the transfer market. He probably won't sell, but sometimes bronze players do sell, and they can sell for quite a bit as well, especially as the game gets kicks in a little bit more. And SBCs become more vital, especially things like marquee matchups. Bronze players can actually hold quite a bit of value, so keep hold of your bronzes, and that's another thing we're about to get into in a moment as well. So one of the probably easiest ways of making yourself coins that isn't playing the game is something called bronze pack method. And you might think, why is buying bronze packs going to make me any coins? Unfortunately, we don't get ourselves a rare player in that one. A rare gold, should I say. We got ourselves a rare silver. But if you go onto here, you buy bronze packs, 400 coins ones. Don't buy the 750 coins ones. Buy the 400 coin one. We're going to buy one now just to show you and try and prove my point. Hopefully we get something that sells. 400 coins, it's not going to set you back too much. Straight away, we'll skip the pack. We'll get into the pack and I'll show you what you can do. So for a start off, it means you don't have to buy any consumables. We've got player contracts, player fitness. We've got a badge as well. And then what you want to do is you want to go on them. You want to compare their price. Buy now they're 650 for 200. So not really the best player to get, but he probably will sell. This one won't, so we'll just keep him. If they don't sell, just keep them. Sell them at a later date. You never know when they will become valuable. So we're going to list him up for 350. Buy now, hopefully he sells, and if he does sell, And that's us making our coins back straight away. And again, we're going to list him for 200. And if these 3 bronze players sell, I swear I listed him. Oh, I did. Okay, if these 3 bronze players sell, so we've got 200 coins on him as well. So we'll list him up for 200 as well. If they sell, we've made ourselves what? What did I put? 350, 200, 200. So that's 750 coins, and we've made twice as much as what we spent on the pack back. We'll discard that bronze kit. I don't trip it out again either. Just an easy way of making coins. Sometimes when marquee matchups is going strong when they do start again, you can get bronze players that are selling for 10,000 coins. So if you do want to be able to do bronze pack method, buy yourself a couple of bronze packs. If the stuff you get in the packs doesn't sell, then don't worry, keep it. It might be worth something a little bit later on. So obviously when we completed all those SBCs to get the player picks, they are untradeable, so you can't go ahead and go and sell anything that you get. So just pick the most usable thing for you. If you don't like the player, unfortunately you can't go ahead and sell them after, so you are kind of stuck with them. But it is gold players at the end of the day. Gold players, they're better than bronze players, so whatever you can get them into your team and they'll help you out massively. So that's pretty much about it. Other than, you know, play the game, get yourselves into squad battles. You do get some pretty good rewards if you can get yourself up into gold 3, you know, into the gold, into the elites, and you get mega packs, you get premium gold players packs, and if you finish an elite one, you get 30,000 coins, 2 rare mega packs, should I say. You can't really argue with that. SBCs are vital. You can make yourself quite a bit of coins. Don't go stupid on how much you spend on them though. For example, with Hybrid Nations, I believe you can get this done for around about 15k, and you get yourselves a premium gold players pack, another premium gold pack, and then a premium gold, 2 premium gold players packs, a premium gold pack, a mega pack, and then for completing all, you get yourselves a rare mega pack. Now for 15,000 coins, that's really, really good value for money. And out of those rare mega packs and players packs, you may be able to pack yourself something that will go straight into your team for the rest of FIFA. Packs at the end of the day, it's all luck. Get yourselves into division rivals as well. New game mode for this year. Loads of good rewards are inside there, so get yourselves in there. Once you've got a team that you feel like you can take into online, I won't be taking this team anywhere near online, but once you get yourselves a team that you believe you can take yourself online games, and get yourselves into division rivals and try and aim for FUT champions as well. I'm going to end the video here, as I don't want it to take too long. If you have enjoyed this video, then please do drop a like on it, and if you want to see anything else like this as well, any more tips and tricks for Ultimate Team, I know most of this stuff is common sense, but I can do more stuff like this, leave a comment down below and I'll make anything, and I'll make something else that you would like to see as well. So if there's anything you want any advice on, leave a comment down below and I'll get around to making it for you as well, or I'll just reply with a solution for you. But like I say, if you have enjoyed it, please do drop a like down below. Do comment as well. Any feedback on the videos and the channel is much appreciated. And if you have enjoyed it, don't feel free to subscribe and for more content from me as well. So for now, until next time, I'll see you later.